All right. Hi, everybody. This is Keith Varian. I'm calling in remotely. I will call to order the April 10th, 2023 meeting of the Fairfield Golf Commission. I'm going to waive the Pledge of Allegiance because I'm not in a room with the flag. Let's start with attendance. Again, this is Keith Varian. Maybe we can go around the table and then do the people on the call.
Mike Feinstein, Peter Secret, Mike Harrington,
Christine Hogan,
Peter Grace,
Bob Bigonette,
Priscilla Schultz,
Anthony Calabrese.
All right. Is Liam on the phone? He said he was calling in.
I don't see I don't see Liam on the phone yet.
All right. He'll probably call in a little bit.
Yeah. So.
No problem. All right. It's spring vacation week, as you can see, so a bunch of people are traveling, but at least we're all on the phone. All right. Let's start with the minutes from March. Prue circulated those earlier. Any thoughts or comments on those?
No.
I move they be approved as submitted.
I'll second that, Christine Hogan.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? All right. And this is Keith. I'll abstain. I wasn't here. All right. Was that Liam that I just heard too?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I got on. You know.
All right. Hello. All right. Let's start with the reports. Bob, how's the course looking?
Hello, everyone. The course is doing great. Demand is strong despite our slow start in March. I'm fairly confident if the weather stays nice that by the time we round through April, we will be caught up.
What was the actual start date? I forget, the
23rd?
23rd?
24th? Yeah, 23rd.
24th, okay.
So it was about 6 days later or so.
Yeah.
But I can tell by the tee sheet is packed, even when it's cold.
Yeah.
So I think the demand is actually very good.
I can attest to that.
We had a frost delay today. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Which is crazy when you see the forecast, but it was frosty.
It was yesterday morning too.
And hopefully that's about over. It should be. You never know.
Say that.
And did we, Bob, on the frost delay, were you able to notify the people with the tee times? Like,
so it's a very tricky thing. So the frost delay is very hard to handle because if you send an email out, and you can say there's a frost delay, but to put a number on it leads to mass confusion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you can put that. I put it on the website and I updated it every half hour. It's a new technique I'm trying.
Yeah.
Because if you put we're 45 minutes behind, which we are a lot, but within an hour and 20 minutes, we're no longer 45 minutes behind. So what will happen is the guy who got on his computer and he read, I got a 1:30 time. Well, they're 45 minutes behind. By 1:30, we're caught up. So now he comes at 2:15.
Yeah.
So I know it can be frustrating, a frost delay, but the best way to handle it, I think, is what we're doing. But going forward, we will be able to communicate to the tee sheet.
Well, it's not
Got it.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm talking in general, like what cart pass only for the day.
You have an email, just go to the tee sheet, not a mass email.
Exactly. Yeah. We spent an extra. It was another. We had $100 to our 401.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about.
Yeah. Yep.
But Bob, so if there's a frost delay, everybody who plays that day gets another email updating their reservation.
No, they don't.
Well, I did today. So I played today, but I got another email updating my reservation.
I think that's your email receipt.
Oh, I always thought that was because there was a frost delay.
I think that's your email receipt.
Okay.
I think. I would love to see if it was something different.
No, I'm sure you're right.
But yeah, the frost delay is just one of these things that you gotta just kind of go.
Because I played early yesterday morning, and I thought there would be a frost delay, but I kept checking the website, and there was nothing updated at all yesterday, so I just assumed it was fine.
Yeah. If it doesn't say, it's tricky. Frost is very tricky.
Yeah.
But I don't think we lost anyone today. We got them all out there. So.
They all came back?
Yeah, the frost delay interested in Flowers now.
A lot of high schoolers.
Yeah, it's nice to see
Young
some kids.
kids, that's great.
New T markers are ordered, new scorecards are ordered. I don't know if I'm getting ahead, Keith.
No, go ahead.
Our leagues are all starting to play. They're all breaking records with their enrollment, which is just awesome. The seniors are gonna crest about 150. I know the 9-holers are well into the 130s, which is, when I started, they were at 60. That's just amazing to me. Everyone's...
Hey, Bob,
Yeah.
This is Priscilla. Were you able to order the one and combo T scorecards also?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna print them right out of Golf Genius.
Okay, but are we going to have physical scorecards for those?
Absolutely.
Okay,
One-off
perfect.
card.
Thank you. Okay, good.
One-off.
Good. Thank you.
But I just don't think that there's gonna be a huge demand for them, and we can print them
Yeah,
out.
I have no idea, but I like the fact that and it's fair. It's fair that they want them, that, so it's a good idea. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
So what she's referring to,
Yeah.
what she's referring to is, the ladies came with a request to, add another column to the scorecard that basically was the old ladies' tees and have it rated.
Oh,
We had already gone to print.
yeah.
And so the solution was, I got it rated by the CSGA.
Yeah.
So it's in the on gym now, and we're gonna just print them for ladies who want it. I'm gonna put it in their lady locker room cards.
Got it.
So I think we came up with a pretty good solution.
And from which tee is that number?
It's a 1 and 2 combo.
It's a 1 and 2, that's the combo.
Yeah, it's a 1 and 2
It's
combo.
really easy to post your scores, and it's really, your
Yeah.
explanation's really good.
Well, some people got it, some people didn't, but it's gonna take
Yep,
time.
I already posted a score on it, and very, very easy to do.
I haven't, feedback's been good, and I appreciate, I sent an email to all the clubs, and they proactively got to them, and it worked nicely, because I could tell I'm not getting that many questions about it.
That's great. Thank you, Bob.
I think the cards are gonna beat the T markers.
Is that next week?
Yeah, well, so they both quoted us about a month, and so we're like, I don't know, 10 days
But
in.
right now, they're still green, white, black, and...
Yeah, well, we can't move until we get them. I know.
I agree.
I wanna move them, I can't wait.
0 T markers.
So Bob, just to go back to this,
Sure.
so when I got,
Yeah.
I get a reservation update, and then I get a second, which is a receipt.
Yeah.
Let's see. Right.
But I get an update?
I
and
don't
a
know,
receipt.
I think that's just a reminder.
Well,
saying,
they're
hey, you
one
got a
minute,
seat in
they're
for-
1 minute apart.
That's interesting. You forwarded that to me?
Yeah, I'll forward
You're the first, I haven't
It
heard
must be
that.
just something in the system, right? Because
The
probably
system wouldn't
when I-
know Frost Delay, I don't tell for
No, I think it's probably the first time I check in, or any of the residents check in, is giving them, okay, here's your updated receipt, you only paid for you, your updated reservation, then it sends you a receipt for what you paid for. Does everyone get two when you guys?
Yeah.
Everyone does.
Mhm.
So,
Yep, I get two.
Because I didn't know that was happening. I'm just
If
being
you're
real.
50, you may get 4, because if they update the players,
One at a
then you
time.
get another.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I want to stop the second one. But yeah, we're definitely communicating well. Besides that, I think high school ladies have started play. Nice to see. Other teams had strong turnouts.
Good.
Hmm.
And you want me to address the range?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask about that.
We have new mats at the range.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can already see an increase in revenue.
No question. I've been there 3 weekdays, and it was all
Yeah,
full every
so
time.
I think that was a wise choice to get that mat down.
so we use the stuff that they sent us, the first roll?
Yeah.
Perfect, great.
And it's well
Figured out.
received and.
Quite still, it might be worn up by the end of the year.
That's a good problem. And then the new ball machine, we're just waiting, for a little technical help to make sure we have solid internet connection from payments, because Wi-Fi is a little weak up there. I don't want payments getting lost in Never Never Land, so, IT's working on a solution there. So the machine is here. It's just a matter of getting that done.
So are you still selling them out of the shed?
Well, we have the other machine, but that is very temperamental, and she's currently,
Yeah.
she's being not good right now.
Okay,
And there's no parts for it,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
the
Good.
mechanic tries to, MacGyver it together,
Duct tape and-
and we haven't had it working quite yet, but so we're manning and scooping right now.
I'm sorry. Chris.
Can I ask a question that, I don't know,
It does it in my hearing.
No bad question.
sometimes when you're on the, or I've seen where your polls are sponsored by, and there's a plaque.
Yes.
Some of those are really, really old. Like, are those companies still in business?
Yeah, so that is handled by the men's club.
Yeah,
They sell,
Yeah.
Okay.
they sell that as a sponsorship, and the money they raise from that goes to a scholarship fund. Where I believe last year they gave 7, is it 7? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Yeah, 2 years ago, we gave 9.
Yeah,
And then
scholarship
we
state.
gave,
$91,000
Oh, I think there's,
$750.
No, they're more than that.
yeah, it's
So the men's club
Per year.
sells sponsorships to each hole?
Yes.
And they're good for 1 year?
1 year.
renewable.
I didn't know.
No, it's a good question.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that either, and I asked last year about that, and I found out that it's run by the men's club, and that's part of the money. Right, is that they're collecting those sponsorships for the advertisements. I didn't know. I thought that was through the town, but I didn't realize it was through the men's club
Yeah.
until last year.
Okay.
We have a separate fund,
It's
501c3.
Yeah.
And,
money's going
to
to.
get
So
sponsored.
how would somebody go about maybe wanting to sponsor one of the tees? Do they contact the men's club?
Yep, they have it right on their website. There's a click, you can click right on it.
Okay, thank you.
Which brings up an interesting question, when we do those, because now they're not gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, we're moving along, we are getting into some deep water, but yeah, I agree. It's gotta be addressed. It might be time for a new look, maybe.
Yeah, we actually talked about that, and Peter's guys have been helpful when we have moved some in the past, and particularly like the night hall, I know some are kind of falling over, they're like,
And,
it's like a graveyard, you know,
yeah,
there.
I know.
Sometimes they move and fall
Yeah,
over.
what
but
year they went in?
It's been a while, right?
I understand.
Long time. We had, last year, we had one of our members, an artist, actually go in and repaint them, which they look
They do.
brand new now, which is nice.
Except for, they were not.
The one on nine's never been vertical.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know what's up.
But it's close.
Working on it.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we noticed it yesterday, it was way.
The footing never took.
Yeah.
But yes, that's what they are.
Okay, thank you.
That's all I have to report.
All right. Is that it, Bob?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Anthony, what's your report?
All right. Everybody should have received the numbers for March. Obviously, we were only open about 7 or 8 days, so numbers are pretty good for a late March opening. The one thing I want to continue to keep an eye on is the number of resident and non-resident rounds.
Right.
Normally, we're at like 2/3 residents, 1/3 non-residents. We just want to make sure that we're kind of still maintaining that ratio. I know with the new 4-up system, the residents really have an advantage at getting tea as opposed to the old system. So we just have to keep an eye on it because it's costing us revenue in the long run. So Board of Finance mentioned it as well. Craig Curley picked up on it. So again, just want to keep it on our radar. That's all I have.
All right.
Well,
All right, Peter.
The budgets are approved?
Yes, but,
Well, it's going to the RTM now.
Okay. Without changes, right, so,
What's that?
no changes in your budget?
I don't think they took anything out.
Okay.
Nothing has been cut from golf, so no. Nope, and we're at the RTM level next week. I don't know what day yet. But then they will vote on the budget on May 1st. So
Have you heard any feedback from the RTM at all?
No. I had one question emailed about Boca's number of events and golfing outings. And that was it. So really nothing budget related.
Right. Okay.
And Anthony, that budget includes the driving range build out?
No, driving range passed back in February, so we have that money.
Oh, okay.
That's capital, so it's separate from the budget.
Yep.
Oh, got it.
All right, Peter Grace, how's the course?
The course is okay. We are fine, top dress, got everything ready to rumble. We opened. Ladies tee, the forward tees we built. They're just right now. We did also enlarged the forward tee on 17, and I went out there today, and it's getting a little crispy, and it's going to be in the 80s. So now I'm getting a little worried about getting the water on. So hopefully by the end of the week we'll have water on for the golf course. Got a lot of blemishes out there, like we're over by 7 forward tee, where we took out that tree. Just a lot of little maintenance to tidy up, pick up sticks. But my guys are hard at work. They're every day. People seem to like the greens. They're healing up very nicely.
Yeah, the greens
I thought the greens are good.
Yeah, really good.
And
Much better than last year.
amen. So everything's great. We're moving forward, and I think we're going to have a heck of an April.
Are all the new forward tees in play now? I haven't played it in about a week, and so
No, I have not opened them up yet. We're probably looking at about a week, 10 days maybe.
Yep. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Not that great. Some have, some haven't. So we'll slowly open them up.
Got it. Okay. All right. Any questions for Peter?
You did a good job of cleaning up the pond on number 8. A lot of the growth around it has been cut back, which is good, with that new tee there.
It's so great. The new tee's so great. So great.
All right. Greens Committee.
Well, I can tell you that I've played 3 times already. And Peter, I am absolutely thrilled the way the course looks. I love the widening of the tees on the forward tees. The steps to 2 are fantastic, so much safer. The new tees look great. The course, I think, is in great shape, and you're right. The greens are coming along nicely, and I think with, the sun and hopefully get a little more rain. But very, very happy. Great job, Peter. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I agree. The course is looking good. It was funny the last time I played, a couple of times, Bob, you tricked me. You bunched up the tees in a couple different holes, which was kind of interesting, actually. That was last weekend, though, so I doubt they're like that now. All right, par 3. Anybody been out to the par 3 yet?
I have not. I have not been down there.
I played 2 Saturdays ago. It was pretty good.
I have a question. I don't know if anybody can answer this. Yesterday, I was walking past the par 3, and there seemed to be a large outing there. And my only concern was there were a lot of people all over the place. There were sometimes, 5, 6 people on a hole. I saw one guy hit a ball that almost hit a little kid in his group who was out in front of anybody. And it just seemed, I didn't know what was going on, but there just seemed to be a ton of people and definitely more than 4 to a hole, kids, adults. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if anybody at the meeting knows what kind of outing it was.
Regular play. That's an everyday experience at the par 3 golf course.
I've never seen that before. They were all, it seemed to be with the same group because there were a bunch of people watching them, and it to me it looked like some kind of outing, but there were a ton of people all over the place on the course.
Is there a 4-person ruling at par 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've never seen that. And I walk down there pretty frequently because I live close by. I've never seen anything like that before. So I don't know what it was, but it was just kind of concerning that there were people all over the place.
Well, we could have the starter again try to pay attention to it, but I agree with Bob. Every time I've played, groups in front of me, behind me tend to group up after the first hole, and so I do feel like it's a little bit less formal, and so people tend to kind of play with who they came with, even if there's more than 4. You know, I don't know how to do that, kind of, unless we put more staff there, which isn't going to happen. So,
No,
but I hear
no.
you, Priscilla.
Yeah, I just,
other
because
than,
I was
you know,
walking,
a
it was
sign.
on, yeah, it was on the 4th tee, and I'm like just walking
Yep.
by there at this time, and this little kid literally almost got hit by this guy's ball, and they were all together, and it's
Oh.
just like, wow, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think that it's worth it, I mean, I'm sure we could put a sign up at the starter shack and just say again, you know, 4 to a group, you know, a 4 per hole, and you know, and again, just try to highlight that.
Not for 4 per
Yeah.
hole. See, probably what was going on, 4 backs up all the time. So I'm saying you had 4 on the tee, 4 waiting on the tee, and 4 on the green, is my guess.
Oh, that's probably right.
That's where
Yeah.
it backed up.
Could be.
Yep.
That's my
That's
guess.
right. It may have just been backup. That's right.
I mean, we don't just limit to 4 per hole. I mean, technically, we want it to be that, but on a busy day,
Yeah, you know, yeah, no,
that tee is
yeah.
always.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
I do think a tee to the left there would help. A tee. A tee to the left would really help that hole, because the people from the front of the tee box, they hit their driver and they can't get it over that bramble. The bush is too high.
Yep.
And I guess because they're in there, we can't really touch them.
What, the bramble?
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So a lot of people just drill it in there and they
Yeah.
take forever on that hole.
I got you.
But I'm,
Seeing a teeth.
I don't think, we definitely don't want to promote bicycles or anything like
Yeah, I
that.
think that was the left. Further to the left, they're up.
It's just they drill it right from the front of the tee, because it's a long hole for them, so they all want to be forward,
Mm-hmm.
and they just bang it right into those trees.
Mm-hmm. I resemble that.
Yeah. But little kids and golf balls make me nervous too.
Yeah.
Yep. Very nervous. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Moving on. No old business, new business. We talked about it, but we can talk about it again. The course rating update and the scorecards. As Bob said, the course rating has been approved. The scorecards are out to the printer. I think it's going to be great. Like I said, we went with the numbered tees. And Bob, what color will the tees be?
Let's debate. We went with a navy.
A navy.
Cut out of the
All right.
clubhouse, where the number is cut out in the middle.
Oh, that's
So
very
it's the shape of a clubhouse, and the numbers are in the middle.
Oh, nice.
I think it looks very sharp.
Oh, good.
I think they should all be
There's a
red.
lot of talk going all red, but I didn't push my luck any further than I've had.
Playing the red today. Exactly.
No, I'm sure everybody has an opinion on what color it should be, but I'll defer to you on the color if that's
Yeah,
the right
we'll see.
color. That sounds great.
I think they're gonna look sharp. Right, Pete?
Yes.
Good. And then the cutout is white, and then the number is
No,
white.
it's
Hollow.
No, it's hollow. It's a see-through.
Oh,
it's-
it's see-through. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
what is it? It's metal work.
Oh, yeah, it's like
cut
aluminum.
It looks. I thought it looked really sharp. We'll see.
Okay.
I'll check them out.
I had to question the cutout. I'm like, can people really see? You know, I mean, that's what I'm like. If they're gonna tell me they can't see the number, and the guy's like, no. And then I thought it through, and I got a little piece of paper. You know what I mean? I went, all right.
Because what we're doing, we're going all blue, and then all those tea caddies that we have, Betsy Hume is gonna take them all, and she's gonna paint them all blue.
Yeah.
So we'll have, everything will be blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
It should look good.
So we only need, we'll have the number and then tea caddy box. Until they get
Good.
the straw, we'll have to put another one up. Okay.
They're gonna lose their.
All right. And those will come in about another 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, we're hoping. They both quoted us under a month, so we'll see.
All right. I'm excited for the new scorecards too. That's good. All right. Any questions on the tee, on the new tee markers or the scorecards? All right. Moving along. Prue, I don't remember getting any emails this month. Did you get anything?
I did. Did I circulate it? I did.
Yeah, I saw, yeah.
So it was a bench request. I think
Oh, the bench request,
Anthony
yeah.
had talked about that, what we're gonna do with the bench request. I didn't bring that up because I wasn't sure, what's going on with that. But it's a memorial bench that was requested from Donna Armitage for her father, James or Jim Armitage.
Yeah, and Anthony, I think if again, you tell me if you want us to deal with this last one, or you want to move this over to the town as well. I do think it probably makes sense to have the town be in charge of memorial benches throughout the town, rather than having different process per each location. But happy to discuss this one if you prefer.
Yeah, so I would agree with you 100% on this one. Parks and Recreation, the commission does the exact same thing where they used to get benches, for requests down at the beach, at the marina, at the parks. It just got to be so many bench requests that seemed to be all they were ever approving. So they said, take this off our agenda. This should be an administrative item. Just handle it. We're never going to turn a bench down. So just handle it within the department, and you basically let us know whenever one comes up that you approved a bench and you worked out the location and everything. So I would recommend golf. We do the same thing, and Peter and I will work with the people that request the bench, and we'll get the benches where they're supposed to go.
Yeah, I would say I'm good with that. I'm curious what everybody else thinks. My only comment would be sometimes some of the benches, people ask for more than a bench. They want, something else around it or a plaque, whatever it might be. That I would like to kind of keep our involvement in, but certainly for a memorial bench, I'm comfortable with what you just described, Anthony. If it's just going to be a memorial bench on, XYZ hole, again, I don't think that needs to go through us. I don't think we've ever rejected one. I think we've discussed location a few times with Peter Grace, but I don't think we've ever rejected one in my 5 years. So I am certainly fine with that process, but kind of curious what everybody else thinks.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I agree. I'm fine with it.
I'm absolutely fine with it.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
A couple times, we had a request at one point, somebody wanted to put a plaque on the old barn, and they wanted to put them in different locations. That kind of stuff I would like to, even if, Anthony, you're going to review those, I'd like to have that still go through the golf commission. But just for a typical bench, I think that makes sense.
Oh, I would agree. Anything outside of a bench, I would bring to the commission for sure.
Yeah. All right, good. Okay, so we'll leave this one up to you, but and going forward, we'll do that as well, so we don't have to put those on the agenda then going forward. All right. Is that the only email we got, Prue?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. I didn't say anything else. All right. I don't know who's in the room, but any comments from anybody in the room?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I do have an update for you on
Town.
The town came out, they messed around a little bit, then they hired a contractor who gave them a quote. Anthony, have you heard anything more than that?
I know they were out doing the smoke tests on the drains and everything again, but I have not heard the results yet.
No, this is the sound
Speakers.
system.
What?
The sound system.
They're moving along trying to come up with a solution.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's all right.
Sound, septic.
Yep. But
I'm glad they're testing the septic still.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad that they're testing that too, because the smell is still there, so that's good. All right.
they are moving. They have been working very hard on the smell. They have.
They've been up there a lot.
Yep, they have.
They
They did a big smoke test today. I think he was referring to.
Do they know the source yet?
They're working on it.
I don't know the answer to that. They've been working hard on it though, so I feel like they're going to resolve it. I hope.
Thanks, bud.
All right. What was Peter Seacrest's record time for the meeting? Was it?
You are not even close.
21 minutes.
Yeah, it was before 7:30.
Oh man.
He's got a
I thought I had you. I thought I had it. All right.
You're close.
I'll work faster next time. I was too verbose on this one. I'm sorry.
About 12 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry. Anybody on the phone, Priscilla? Prue, is there anybody on the phone?
Well, I don't know if anyone is, wanting to do public comment. There are people on the phone, but I don't see. They can do, star 6 to.
You want to just unmute, or you can unmute everybody and see if anybody has a public comment?
Oh,
Okay.
shoot,
Hearing.
You got rid of them all?
No, I think I just muted Liam by accident. Wait 1 second, let's see.
Now that he doesn't have a.
Yeah, you don't know that well.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, everybody's unmuted. Anybody who is, a public person calling in is unmuted at this point.
All right. Well, hearing none, I will take a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
I'll second it. Peter.
All right. Thank you, everybody, and I will talk to you all next month. Have fun playing golf.
Have
Thank
a
you.
fun
Have a
summer
good vacation.
vacation.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.